Mallory gave a question that came in earlier. She said, I already have my movies because I got it free when I bought the program. Could you go over how this differs? I went into that in depth already and how this differs. So if you came in late, you maybe missed that part. So rewatch the replay and you will see in the very first section where I talk about this free, how this differs from my movies. My movies, no disrespect to my movies because they're just fine, but you can't even call Positive Prime a movie because it's just so, it's just not the same thing. And you'll see when you rewatch the replay. Okay. Anyone else have one who wants to pop in here? Or Kim, should we unmute? Do I dare unmute you, Kim? Because I'm going to lose all control here now. Here we go. Hang on, I'm unmuting you. Okay, go ahead. Tell me if you have anything to add. Don't make me look too bad. Give me too many corrections. Be like, okay, here's my long list of things that Dana said wrong. No, I'm teasing. Go.
Okay, first, Dana said everything right. Okay, it was correct. It was accurate. It was beautiful. You're amazing. You are an exceptional role model. If every single one of our professionals and affiliates can explain positively priming oneself like you, oh my goodness. Like, woo! Who wants to do a woo? Right?
Thank you, ma'am.
So, you did awesome. In fact, you did so well. And I love that you explain things completely differently to me, because when they watch all of my videos, they're not going to be bored, right? Because you and I totally come from different perspectives. They're both incredibly valuable and they're both required, right? So sometimes I can get a bit too sciencey, and I wish that I could just be as clear and as concise and as succinct as you, right?
Thank you. You're so generous, but you are awesome. You got me into it. So you did just fine.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got like internalizing because of personalizing. So let me really clearly help you to get from a psychological brain science point of view. When you upload photographs of what's important to you about your life and your future, when you see those commingling photographs that are your personal ones that are really significant to you, your brain does a better job of internalizing in the other than consciousness, unconsciousness, beyond subconsciousness, the actual really important messages that are in each Positive Prime program, right? So every single program, like Jack Canfield's The Success Principles session, is a summary of his book. If you want those principles to come to life, like you read these amazing self-help books and you go, oh, I want to be like that. I'm going to make that change. I'm going to transform myself. And then like a week or a month or a year later, and then you start to doubt yourself about whether you're actually ever going to be able to change things and transform and make your life. So what's fascinating is that, yes, the speed bypasses that critical arguing aspect of our prefrontal cortex in our brain. However, the way that we internalize changes so the change becomes automatic is actually through internalizing from personalizing. That's why you've got to personalize every single session. Now, let me be really clear. You upload photos, you create your own private library. It's for your personal consumption, not for your commercial use. This is for you and you only. If you've got the romance and intimacy session, you might want photos of you and your ideal man, right? Or you and your husband or partner. You might not want photos of something that's not aligned with romance and intimacy. They could be your children. Okay, so every single session as you personalize, you get to click whether you want them all or you want a few. So not every session is going to have the same images. If I watch the one that's on winning teams and the one that's on super sales, It's got lots of images that I have created, like Dana from Fiverr, about government grants that we want for clinical trials. It's got all sorts of really interesting additions that commingle that are about that specific subject, right? So I would say just mix it up a little.
Good point. Thanks for mentioning that deselect, select thing. That's really important.
Totally. And delete. Like, let's just say you're in a relationship and then you're no longer in that relationship and you had all these photos of him or her and you want them deleted, right? So you want to be able to delete some images as well. Okay, so the second thing that I really want to be able to tell you is that the affiliate program, our income opportunity, our commission sharing, we've got a whole heap of information on that if you want to go through all the details. We are going to help you to optimize and maximize that opportunity. I'm so excited about it. Here's 2 quick stories, okay? Dana has somebody in her community who she shall not remain nameless. Her name is Jennifer. She is one of the top leaders in Mary Kay. And I'm going to tell you something. A couple of years ago, she actually got into Positive Prime. She has the concierge service, and this is important. She's not really tech savvy, or she's also very busy. So she asks us to upload these photographs because she really wants to win the incentives trip to Scotland. So we say, so which hotel? And we go and gather all of these images and we upload it. She watches it every day. Literally 3 days ago, I got an email, subject, we did it! Exclamation, 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 exclamation. She's like Dee Terrell. She's like really enthusiastic and essence, right? So guess what? She had to achieve $650,000 worth of sales in her team in order for her to win. On the last day, she was $30,000 short. She did it. These were her precise exact words. Kim, I cherish you. All I did was watch my private, personalised, Positive Prime session with my photos of Scotland in it. I've got the concierge service. Barcelona is next. Let me give you all the details of the incentives trip, right? And then she sent another image saying, and, oh, by the way, we won our 5th pink Cadillac. Now, I didn't know. So Dana serves lots of different really high profile influencers and also leaders in direct sales, but also leaders in insurance companies and real estate companies and so forth, right? So can you imagine? She did say, and I'm going to say this, and listen in because you guys get this unlike any other audience on the planet. She visualized the conversation she was going to have after she had succeeded and achieved. Do you get that? She literally brought to life in her mind the conversation she would have as if it had been done. Woo! Right? So,
love it.
It is love it, love it, love it. She's invited me now to speak to her entire team and make sure they are all on personalized, private, Positive Prime accounts. They'll all be in at the signature level. Another story. There's a woman who's involved in a organization that does essential oils. She has created her own session. It's a personal session for her team, but it's one of our professionals. She's at that leader level. Now, some organizations don't allow her to actually receive the affiliate commission because of their rules in their terms and conditions. So anyway, she said to me, you know what, Kim? I want you to put that aside and then I want to donate all that money to the charity that is involved with that oils company. And I think, wow, isn't that amazing? Another quick story. Another one of Dana's gorgeous human beings actually shared this with all of her team members, and about 200 ended up using her referral code. You got a link, right? And they created free accounts. She then offered to do a special webinar with them, just those people who had created their personal, free accounts. And she invited me as a guest speaker. Very happy. What an honor and a privilege. And guess what? We actually had over 100 people upgrade.
Wow.
Now, here's the kicker. Of that 100, she tracked and traced the results. Within 3 months, the sales volume of that group tripled, her personal income quadrupled. And then during COVID, her business expanded and exploded.
Wow, that's so great.
Now, I have to tell you, If you want a business tool and something worth investing in that's going to totally activate and stimulate your entire team, with Sean Acor and Positive Timing and an actual program, an insurance company went from $100 million in turnover to $300 million in turnover within 1 year. Wow. Some people thought, oh, that's probably market conditions or the economy or some kind of incentive from the government. No, they redid the program a second year. I was there with the CEO and Sean and all of these insurance agents in this beautiful convention in Las Vegas. $900 million at the end of the second year. Wow. 100, 300, $900 million at the end of the second year.
Tripled again. Wow, that's right? Crazy. It's crazy enough to triple once, but to triple twice, that's unreal. So, unbelievable. I love these stories, and I love your expertise and your knowledge and what you bring to the table, because it's because of that you created such an amazing tool.